So today we're going to be freeze drying some scrambled eggs, barbecue pulled pork, and some pizza rolls. I've already pre-cooked the scrambled eggs. I did not pre-freeze them, I just put them in the refrigerator overnight to make sure that they were nice and cold. Now that I have them all mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and spread them out evenly across the trays. I only scrambled about 30 eggs. I could have done a lot more, but I wasn't quite sure what would fit on the trays. Now that I have all the eggs spread out, I have some leftover barbecue pulled pork I'm going to try to freeze dry as well. Just want to see how it turns out. Now that the pulled pork has been spread on the trays, I've got some room left over and I really want to try these Totino's pizza rolls to see how they freeze dry. I'm going to cut them in half and place them on the trays. Now that I've got them all cut up and placed on the trays, we'll move to the freeze dryer. As you can see, it says before we load the trays, we have to make sure the valve is closed. Now we'll go ahead and load the trays into the freeze dryer. Alright, they're all loaded. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back. That took just a little over 25 hours. So we're going to go ahead and open the drain valve and release the vacuum inside. Now we'll open the door and go ahead and check our eggs. Yep, all nice and crumbly. They feel like styrofoam. Let's check the barbecue pulled pork. Yep, breaks in half and it's nice and dry. Just kind of disintegrates as you crush it. Now let's go bag all this stuff up. Just wanted to take a second here and show you guys the pizza rolls. They're all light and nice and dry. So we'll go ahead and move on to bagging up. We'll start with the barbecue pulled pork. You can see I've already wrote the information on the bags before I bag it. It makes it a lot easier that way. Now unfortunately, I'm kind of doing this the hardest way. I don't have some of the freeze drying supplies yet that I would like to have, like the bag holder that holds your Mylar bags upright, or the food funnel to make it to where you could just dump the tray straight in through the big open funnel into the bag. I plan on buying those in the future though. And for the pizza rolls, I'm not going to put them in Mylar bags because we're just going to eat them anyway. These were just a small sample to see how they turned out, so we'll just put them in a Ziploc bag. Now let's put in the oxygen absorbers and seal up the bags. For the Harvest Stripe bags, I used the 700cc oxygen absorbers that came with the product. For the smaller Mylar bags, I used the 500cc ones that came with them. I keep all of my extra ones in a mason jar sealed up, that way they don't go bad. For these Mylar bags, I like to double and sometimes triple seal them just to make sure that there's no leaks in the bags. The impulse sealer that came with the Harvest Stripe package makes sealing these bags pretty easy. Now that they're all sealed, I have my labels made already. The last thing to do is weigh each bag. I zero out my scale using an empty Mylar bag, then place each bag on the scale to get the final weight of the product inside. Well, there you go. If you have any questions or I missed anything, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you.